So a pleasant good morning to the peace loving people of Mama Liberia. This is our like to welcome you to this edition of the program, Issues in the Society, with me, Stephen Compton, and Mr. Aliyu Masale there in the US. And so you just listen to that promote. We are calling all seditions, sympathizers of the party, to take advantage of the due payment process. Oh yeah, you can do this. There's a way to show how much you love the party. We are calling on every one of you, Mount Sisi, the CDC Pape, and the rest of the people. Gather your people, go to the party's headquarters, or whatever means through which that can be done, be able to, adhere to that. And so today is Monday, the 7th day of the month April 2025. And we are here still giving more morning to lucky winners. So all you need to do now is to grab your phone, dial *799 *24# with just 100 Liberian dollars or 70 cents USD. Stand a chance to win for yourself 4,000. And so we are hoping to give 4,000 each to 10 lucky winners from now on to 12 o'clock. So take advantage of the opportunity and stand a chance to win for yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars. And so we are here. Today's another day to talk issues that matter much to our country. It is always important to sit behind these microphones and speak truth to power and call on our leaders to do the needful. Liberia is all we have, and we have to protect our country. We have to do everything in our power, in our own will, as long as God continues to bless us, to raise our voice above Maniba, call on our leaders. So I'm here, and today's edition promises to be a great one. So for those of you who are following us via our various social media platforms, we are calling on you to share the live video, invite other people to watch, and also you can also send your text or messages. Being done by Jude Oneway here this morning. He's also following us, and the rest of the people do the same. Send your text messages as well, and keep playing the King's Cash giveaway. As I told you earlier on, we are giving out 4,000 to 10 lucky winners from now on to 12 o'clock, at which time another presenter will take on to dish out money here this morning. And so dial *799 *24# with just 100 Liberian dollars, 70 cents USD, and stand a chance to win for yourself 4,000. Very quickly, let me bring on Mr. Masale. Good morning, Chief.
Good morning, Stephen, and good morning, Mama Liberia. This is Sally from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm glad to be here this Monday morning. How was the weekend?
Yes, the weekend was great. We gave God a praise for the gift of life. We are also grateful that by the special grace of God, we are here once again to do the work that matter much to our country and our people as well. So it is good to be here.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. What's going on?
Yeah, so there are a couple of things that happened during the course of the week, and even this week, that we will be talking about very quickly. But sadly, this morning, there was this information regarding an accident around the Allen Clinic junction that allegedly claimed the life of a lady. I can see here a truck. Yes, a truck had an accident, according to the report, and this particular situation claimed the life of a lady, and this lady is yet to be identified. But we sent out our words of condolences to the family of this particular lady. We are sorry. These are things we normally talk about whenever these kind of heavy truck, these containers are moving. A time that is not favorable. These are things that happen, and so we follow this development and to know what was the cause and other things. So it's so sad. It's so sad.
Yeah,
So we just thought to.
because of that's all that I'm like, wow, because you can.
Yeah.
So I think only family members now, if you know your daughter, your mother, your wife left the home, I think based on the dress code,
Yeah.
be able to identify her. But for the case, you cannot see anything. And yes, I know. Yes,
Mm.
time when I'm in Liberia, when I'm driving, and people will be insulting me. Oh, when you're learning on the road, don't come on the road when you're learning how to drive. We don't even set up rules. And then you see people will be driving, they speedy, reckless. I can really, you see, I can understand. And this is the thing that even like other clean era, that's not play there to speed. I can when I'm driving in Liberia, my speed is from the Pool River when I cross the bridge, catch me. But where the road are coming to speed in the city. But when you go, you will see people eating or 5 or 18, you see people speeding. When you try to take your time, it will be insulting you. Our condolences to the family, but it is so sad for you to just your horse that kind of death, even now. It is so sad. But or Alhamdulillah, thanks be to God for everything. Our deepest condolences to the family.
Yeah. So that's just it, and we hope that family members who are following, as you said earlier on, if you have your relative probably went out, she has not returned home, you can just go to the scene. I really don't know whether she's still there. I mean, her remains is still there, so that this person can be identified. Yes, it's so sad. It's so sad. Having somebody who just went out, probably to do other things, and just die in that type of manner is something that is so sad. But again, we say sorry to the bereaved families. All right, so now back to the issues. As I said earlier on, there are a couple of things that happened, and many of those things. Last night, the former vice president, Mana Joy Howard Taylor, appeared on the Spoon Talk, and there were a lot of things that she disclosed on the platform. There were a series of issues that she actually talked about, and we'll be looking at these issues as well. And and it is very important to talk about this issue. And also, I send you a communication. One of the NEC officials in Nimba County resigned, and we'll be reading that communication as well. And what we make of his resignation, we'll also give our own perspective on his decision at this point in time to resign. We'll also look at that, owing to a fact, recent incident where, supporters of Madaile Ganglowe accused supporters of uh, 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 Samuel Koga, or stopping them from carrying on their campaign activities in a certain part of, I think, Gunplay, yes, in Nima County there. So we'll also be looking at that as well, because these things are very important. There were a lot of things that were said during the 2023 general election in Nima County there. So some of these things, they are very much important that we highlight them on this platform so that our people can know. At this stage, when these things are happening, and at the end of the day, people are resigning, it speaks volume. So we'll be looking at these things as well. So very quickly, as I said earlier on, the former vice president appeared on the Spoon Talk, and there were a lot of things that were said. Let me see. Yes, I want to get her audio. Yeah, I have a couple of audios here, but we are only going to play two of those audio. so that our audience can be able to get what we are trying to talk about here this morning. All right, so let us listen to this, and yes, let us see whether we can get this one on. Yes, let me get it from this end. It's very important. Just a minute. Okay.
There are benefits in terms of salary. There are benefits in terms of vehicles that I haven't gotten.
Okay,
There are
man. Just
benefits
just
in
wait a
terms
little
of
bit.
some
Just wait a little bit. Let me get it back.
to
Okay.
meet. There are benefits in terms of salary. There are benefits in terms of vehicles that I haven't gotten. There are benefits in terms of some staffing that should be allocated to me to make my life easier, because that is the way the law is written. That is still an issue. I've written everybody, the speaker, the president pro tempore. I've written the president. I've written the minister of state. I've written the minister of finance, and I've written for recently. I wrote the minister of justice about the issue, missing the fact that there are benefits being paid at the Supreme Court level. You know, the former justices are getting half of the pay of the Supreme Court justices, and they have their vehicles and their benefits of staffers. I'm still not yet getting that. I left the inauguration and I was stuck on the floor. When I walked out of the inauguration, there was not one vehicle left to take me home. So I went and sat underneath a tree in front of the mansion. I waited almost 45 minutes before a private vehicle could come and pick me up. And that's the same situation today. I ride my private vehicle. I haven't been given a vehicle for security. By the time I got outside to go home, the entire convoy had been shifted to the current vice president. There was not one vehicle left to take me home.
All right. Okay. So that's one of the audios. Let me see what I can get a second one here, so that our people can listen to the former vice president.
I realize sometimes when we all want to get elected, we talk about it a lot. It's not as easy to fix. It's not as easy to bring to pass. It's not as easy when you make all of those promises. But the Unity Party came to power based on a story that they spun, that they were going to rescue the nation and that things would have been better. 18 months later, we are where we are. Where is the rescue train? I believe things have slipped off the bandwagon a little bit. And I hope that my comments tonight is not going to anger people, but I will say what I have to say, being a part of government for such a long time.
Okay. All right. So that's the voice of former vice president, Mana Joy Howard Taylor. There, you just listen to what she has to say about the governance of our country, and also how she was treated during the inauguration as former vice president by this administration. So, Mr. Masale, you clearly listened to the former vice president. Yes. So let me wait. Let me see. I want to bring it on a little bit, but for our people, keep playing the King's cash giveaway. Yes, that's star 799 star 24 hash, and with just $100 Liberian, 70 cent USD, stand a chance to win for yourself 4,000. All right. So we, as I told you earlier on, we are giving out that amount to 10% from now on to 12 o'clock, at which time another presenter will take over to, give out more money to lucky winners there. So keep playing. And while we are talking, continue to play your cash giveaway, right? Yes. So if our assistant selects your number, definitely when we do our draw here, your money will directly go into your phone's account, right? Your mobile money account. So take advantage of the opportunity. Now, okay, so Mr. Masale, as I said, you listen to her, and you cannot come in with your own analysis.
Yeah, thank you there, Stephen. Once again, good morning, Mama Labira, and to our listening audience. As you listen, it's time to call, please lower the monitor so we can cut you off. And to the Unity Color Brigade, when you call to defend, it is your right to say what you want to say. Just be polite, because here we don't enforce feeling. So when you come here with your feeling, we don't have room for it. We're going to cut you off. So the issue, yes, the day I was at work and somebody just sent me the interview that was carried on yesterday on Spoon Network, where we had our first vice president, Gio Howard Taylor, was interviewed by Stanton Woodson. And when I heard those things, I was sick in my belly. Yeah, it really got me. I never even said wanted to end the entire interview, but I just said, let me just hold myself. Because to see this lady, last one of the respected person we have in our country, that she earned that kind of respect and she should be treated, because see those positions she had in the country, whether you like it or not, I don't care, but your feeling, everybody have their opinion. But she served as first lady in our country. She was once a first lady. Okay, from former lady she became senator. I don't know whether she was senator for 6 or 12 years. I don't know that, but I know she was a senator. And from there, she served again as vice president. And today, she's a former vice president. And for her to be disrespected and humiliated in such a form and manner, this is so sad for our country. Why we should always be in a habit of disrespecting our past leaders, people who serve us, people who serve our country, be it whether they serve the country the right way or not, nobody will like you. You see, even you that to that radio station, whatsoever you do there are people there who appreciate what you do. Other people, they won't appreciate what you're doing. So it's everywhere, even in your own community you live. People there, they like you. People there, they don't like you. There are things you do, people will appreciate what you do. Other people, they don't take it to be anything. Whether she was first lady, other people will say she was first lady, she didn't do anything. Other people say she did something. You cannot do for everybody. She was senator, other people will say she didn't do anything. Other people will say she did something. She was vice president, other people will say she didn't do anything. Other people will say she did something. So that's how life is. Whether she served the country the right way or not, she don't deserve such treatment and humiliation. President Bakai, when you lose the election, after inauguration, when President Weah and Gio Howard Taylor were taking over, your vice presidential convoy, you drove with a and home. They didn't take it from you. They didn't take it from you. You drove with a, you went home. And after certain time, Josh Weah went and bought you a 2 brand new vehicle and took them to you. And they took the vice presidential convoy from you and handed it over to Mr. Stater. Why can't you do the same thing? But you people went, took all of these cars and you went with a, see your former vice president sitting on a kind of dirty bench waiting for a private vehicle to come and carry her. That alone, what image is shown to the country to treat your former vice president like that? I can really understand our country. We should be ashamed of ourselves. The second country with lowest IQ in the whole world, and we keep to exemplify it. We keep showing it to the people that yes, there were no regret for our country being greater at the second lowest IQ country in the world. Yes, we are. We keep showing it to the world. This is so sad for our country. And for this kind of government, the most sophisticated government with all the well experienced and educated people to be doing such a thing in our country, what the experience you people got? What the education? Because you people say once you are not part of Unity Party, you are not educated, you are stupid. Once you Unity Party, they classify to be the well-experienced person, you are educated, you the best in the country. What are you people showing to us today? You can treat your former vice president like that. President Bwaka, you were vice president, you were getting all of your benefit, you had security to you, you had protection, you had your own vice presidential convoy. But today, I think 15 months now or 14 months, you impact our former vice president. She don't have security. She don't have a benefit that she's supposed to get. She don't have a vehicle that's supposed to be assigned to her. And you know of this thing. Why you people don't hate for Josh Weah is just going to everybody. The treatment you're giving Julia Howard Taylor, I bet you, and I will say if you like it or not, it is not because of her. It is because she aligned with Josh Weah. That's why she's getting that treatment. They are not doing it because, oh yes, she was Chancellor, well, oh yes, she was former, oh she former vice president, this and that. No, because she aligned with Josh Weah. They are hate of Josh Weah will kill everybody in that country. If you just call Josh Weah name as to get somebody, just by the year Josh Weah name in your boss hotel will slap you or insult you, why you have to call his name? They are hate for Josh Weah that why be she getting that kind of treatment and humiliation. And this is good for our country that we don't respect our past leader. Joseph Boakai, after this election, you are going to be former president in that country. Why if you get such a treatment? Jeremiah, why if you are not elected as president, you become former vice president of our country? Do you have to get such a treatment? I don't know people, they don't empathize things. This thing I'm doing to Stephen, why if it were me, how will I feel? People don't have prudence. They don't think. They don't analyze. They just something like, I will just do it. They don't care. Why if it were to be them? How will they feel? How will other people feel when they are being treated and humiliated in such a form and manner? Why? Why the education we claim that we achieve, we cannot put it into use, but we show to people that we are a bunch of educated fools. This is not good for our country. This woman, she deserves for benefit. And I see people talking, oh, she's a former vice president. Why she might be crying for benefit, this and that. Some people, they are insane. I don't know what happened to their brain. It's no more in their head. It's under their feet. She's a former vice president. Constitutionally, that's what entitlement. She's not crying. She's entitled to it. You're supposed to give it to her. Man, I said it in our country as a former president. She getting hers. Josh Weah deserve his own, and she deserve her own. Joseph Boakai, he was former vice president. Why is it they were giving it to him if it was not him? It was not constitutional benefit that's supposed to go to him? Because of politics, some of you people, you just speak out of your mind. You're losing your senses. This is so sad when I see people talking as if to say they never went to school or they doesn't know better. Say she's crying. She's not crying. She's only telling Liberian people how she's being treated. And it is supposed to be like that. Or not a government that claims to be the most experienced and qualified government ever in the history of our country. They have seemed to be the worst mistake that Liberia had ever made. Because nothing they have shown to show us to tell we the Liberian people how well experienced and qualified they are. They just disqualified themselves in everything to show to us how they are not qualified to even govern. And we are seeing it on a daily basis. And what she was saying about the rescue train or during of election, and people can come out and say things, and time for them to govern, you will see they will start to do something on the contrary. Yes, politicians don't fall for their talks. That's how it is. Election, everybody will come out and say good things, but let it get there. Like my manager, he's a Unity Party partisan. Said Unity Party in existing. They supported this government, but today he can tell me the old man thought presidency that was something easy, but he can't make it with the job. I said, "That your government?" He said, "Yeah, that my government. We all supported this government, but unfortunately, we thought the papi could make it, but he can't make it. He's weak." And those gangsters that he get around him, they are all happy to destroy him more. Because they already know that he's weak, he can't make it. They say, okay, but then we are going to run the thing the way we want to run it. Joseph Boakai thought presidency was something easy. It almost like me myself will be playing Chekhov, and somebody will be there. Oh, Ali, you can see, man, you are so good, so you want to cancel. When you put the president there now, then they say that they're sucking up from home. That what happened to our president. He thought presidency that was something. You were even vice president, you couldn't manage Lofa County, even your district you coming from. Then you think that whole country you coming to manage. See how our country is being governed today. And that's why the vice president, the former vice president was saying, he here to attack, and that's the fight. How you feel? Those people say all of the good things. Today, the issue about drugs that they said was a national emergency. So said now, look at during the time of the George Weah administration. These are questions they asked us yesterday when you people were there. Why you did about drugs? When they were talking, oh, drugs coming in the country, they started to put measures in place. I think George Weah came up with a law that drugs were not bearable. When they catch you on the ad of drugs 18, they lock you out and normally you're born. You cannot be bailed out. And they started finding means. Those people that are bringing it to see how to get rid of them, how to lock them up. But since this government came to power in less than 2 months, they announced a new drugs that were coming into the country. Joseph Boakai keep taking drug tests and things. This old man, he's so scared. He's so scared. Today, what are they doing about drugs in the country? When they say it was a national emergency, locally drugs budget during President Weah administration, locally drugs budget now under Joseph Boakai administration, who came to fight drugs. These are things that he can. George Weah were bringing coach salary harmonization. What is salary range of our people today? How many medicine are in the hospital today? When you go to hospital, they don't give you a slip to go and buy medication to bring it for them to treat your patient. How is the education? People who look at me, they told me, oh, we can send our children to school. All we need is job. But during George Weah administration, those people never want they call me to help them with children's school fee. But today they're calling me to help them with children's school fee. You told me all you needed was job, and you will bring a government job to pay your children's school. But during George Weah government, they call me, Masale, please help me with children's school fee. Today you calling me to help you with children's school fee. What the job you are getting, the government you brought in, your children are sitting home. Those people, as she said, politicians, they will say all of the Google, they come, they start to do the. Where is the rescue train? The train that came to rescue us today, it has collapsed. You see, you know what it means for a train to collapse? This is the break loose government we have in our country. When they can't break loose, just everybody find your way. Because when it hits you, you are gone. You see, and I saw some people yesterday under that live post insulting this woman, like under honorable who were running in, I think, Maryland.
Yes.
See how he insulted this. Let me call his name here.
That's the current city manager of Harper City there in Maryland County. They call him Abraham Jackson. Jackson.
I insulted this woman yesterday under that live. You calling yourself honorable Abraham B. Jackson, your counselor, whosoever Abraham B. Jackson. The way you insulted this former vice president yesterday, can somebody insult your wife like that? Can somebody insult your sister, your mother, or your daughter? You people don't have sense. What politics has done to your mind? Because when you insult one woman, you are insulting all women in the world.
Yes.
Because you know you came from a woman, you sleep with a woman, your woman gave birth to a girl child. So when you insult one woman, you are insult all women. You calling yourself Abraham B. Jackson, the way you insulted that woman yesterday. Just put it in your shoes. Why if it was your mother? Why if it was your wife? Why if it were your sister? Why if it were your daughter to be insulted like that? And you holding government position, coming on the live feed, looking at a former vice president of your country, you insulting her on such a live feed, as if to say you insulted an ordinary person. Even as an ordinary person, don't do that.
A serious-minded government even call that man even dismissing for morality issue.
In every serious-minded government, a serious country, such a comment you see for your government official appointee, you have to dismiss him. Or sometimes suspend you for 6-7 months without benefit, without any salary, let you honor.
Oh, yes.
You can do that. You insult one woman and go to every woman. You calling yourself Abraham B. Jackson. Why? Because she was connected to George Weah. You see? Because all of these things, they are all hate of George Weah. you just say he got no personal issue with that woman, but because she worked with George Weah as vice president, so all the idea of George Weah is go to everybody that associate with him. You calling yourself that kind of man? Look, see the thing that all of one can be doing. Your deputy information minister, what the label name, Daniel Sano.
You're talking about Sano, yeah.
Them a 4-year-old dollar say get sense more than Daniel Sano because she speak according to her level. She speak according to her age. Daniel Sano, when you go to address your media whatsoever, speak according to your position. Don't go out of the box. So my late daughter, Aminatu, she's even better than him when it comes to thinking, when it comes to speaking. These are some of the things when they come to insult the president. I don't let to talk because even they my 4-year-old dollar, I'm talking about my 20, my 16, my 13, my 10, my 4-year-old. She thinks better than Daniel Sano. So I don't get relevant to this kind of people. Because if you go to stand as a deputy information minister, tell the Liberian people the achievement of your government in this one, what they have done, what they are about to do, what you can give an update. But when they get nothing to say that to insult President Weah. In this country, elections are over. We the Democrat, what we talk, Republican I get time for us. They're focusing on their work, what they were elected to do, what they promised with the American people. Nobody can stay here to be causing Kamala Harris. Nobody can stay to cause Joe Biden. The people respect their past leader. Whether they fail America or not, they care. They are there to do what they came to do. Why can't we do the same thing in Liberia? You people want election, but you're so bitter. You're so angry. Whole day you're going after sedition or on social media. You can't focus on what you people were elected to do. What sedition say, what sedition not say, you shouldn't pay them no mind. You do the work you promise with the Liberian people. But you will see that ministers, their director, their senator, their representative, whole day they attacking sedition everywhere. Why can't you people focus on what you were elected or appointed to do? What you people came to do? I don't really know. So the issue about the vice president, the press, let's see what the government is coming to do. See, she be keeping this thing all along. Today she has versed it up. Even rating the president according to her. Yes, to go and pay a courtesy visit to him to give him that respect. Up to now, he can't give her no green light. It is not because of her, it is because of George Weah. You see? So what the unity they may brought to, or what the reconciliation he brought to our country, if you just came to power, you decide to hate everybody that allow with George Weah. Then when they make it, oh, Liberia is peaceful, the country is safe. Where? Joseph Boakai, you are former vice president, you have your own EPS, you have your own convoy, you are getting all of your benefits. Why you can't do the same thing to your dollar? As I learned, she get a link from even Lofa County. You see? Why you should treat her like that because of George Weah? And we get some dumb-headed people who got that education, can't go graduate through the window, say she's crying for benefit. Why I say she might cry for benefit? She's not crying, she's entitled to it. I don't know how some of you people went to school. So let's see what the government is coming to do now to see how she can get her benefit, get her protection, everything that she entitled to as former vice president. Let's try to sit and forget about it too much politics and put it right where it's supposed to be. These are some of the reasons why our leaders, they always fail. Because when they come to power, when they're doing the wrong thing, instead of their followers telling them, this one you are doing is wrong, they will hear them for doing the wrong thing and they will continue to do it. And at the end of the day, they fail. If I see Stevie doing something wrong, I should be able to tell him. If he listening to me, fine. If he listening tomorrow, something happened, he won't say I didn't tell him. But I will continue to hear him. Then tomorrow when he say, oh, my son, connected to Stevie, you never knew he was doing this. And you, Stevie, you knew that I knew you were doing it, but I didn't advise you. Am I a good person to you? No.
Yes.
This is why our leader failed. People will say there today when the government is doing wrong, they don't want to say it because when you say it, then people will say, your own government you brought. Don't mind because of that. Today they say Yeke Koluba crazy. When Yeke Koluba was insulting President Weah, Gio Howard, Mary Weah, they hear him to be the best man in the country. Today when he doing it to the present president, they say he crazy. Yesterday he was not crazy. But the same way he was criticizing George Weah administration for the wrong that was going on. Today now, y'all hear him at that time. Today you criticize your policy wrong, you're doing, you say he crazy. You think you want the best for the country. When you bring leaders when they are doing wrong, you don't want to tell them, you should support them, you should praise them for doing wrong. But you can't tell them that they are doing wrong. And this is why I just always feel. Okay. So Mr. Taylor, we are in empathy with you. We know how you feel. Yes, our mother, our former vice president, and now this one, it was undercover. It has been exposed. Our educated president, the well-experienced president for the 2 years experience. And let's see if we can get an advisor, and a lot of people who only after money, dumb-headed people. Let's see what they are coming to do now. To see how you can get your security, you get your benefit that you're entitled to, and you get your cars. You need your protection. Madam Sedi get hers, President Weah get his, or Joseph Baka at that time, he got his own, and you entitled to it. So let's see what advisors are coming to do. But we pray everything goes well. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Mansale, for your analysis. Now, the second talking point, I will read this letter from the electoral supervisor of the National Elections Commission in Nemba County. He letter of resignation. I'm going to read that later and play an audio. Then Mr. Mansale will come in very quickly and give his own analysis on that. And before I come in, and we'll go to the telephone lines. So here is the letter that we got. Thanks to my media colleague, Hagar Gonda, who was able to share this piece with me. And now here is the communication. It reads, Daniel Dine Siam, electoral supervisor, NEC, Upper Nema County. All right. Mr. Wilton G.P., magistrate, Upper Nema County, National Elections Commission, Nema County, Liberia. Dear Mr. P, this communication serves as my official resignation from my post as electoral supervisor, Upper Nema office. I appreciate my time with the National Elections Commission, and I pray for the peaceful conduct of the pending by-election. Now, here is the catching part of the communication, fellow Liberians. I want for everybody to be attentive. He went on to say, for peace and our own safety. I repeat, Mr. Daniel Dance went on to say, he says, for peace and our safety, we therefore exist the commission. For the peace and our own safety, we therefore exit the commission. Our door remains open as our expertise will be needed. Document in our possession will be given to the commander in charge. Sincerely yours, Daniel Dine San, electoral supervisor, NEC, Upper Nema County. So you just listen to this conversation, right? And yesterday, there was something that happened that I made mention of earlier on in Nema regarding the whole campaign stuff there. You know, campaign is ongoing now. And so these are supporters of Manda Ile Gonglowe making wild reigns of allegation that, you know, they were being attacked by supporters of Representative Samuel Koga, and an action that have been orchestrated or that have been sponsored allegedly by the Vice President, Mr. Jeremiah Kong, and that of Representative Koga. So listen to them before going to Mr. Mansale. Listen to them.
People are declaring war on us. We are in problem. The people are declaring war on us and not easy. They say, oh, I shouldn't speak. So let it go like they see it. They are here making plan with us. They said that Omar should not even step down to talk. They are here making plan. They send their boss and they went together. They are here. They're not easy in problem right now. They're not easy. So you see, the person Omar not speak. So go gbable teka mo gbable mi wa were. Wa ge o ma ke so nu se we ba ne no ke o ma.
Okay, so that one for our Nima people now. The other one is for the Nima people. So you listen to her, right? She said they were stopped. They were attacked. They prevented Mana Igle Gongowe from, talking to the people of Gopley in Nima County. This is so sad for our democracy. But anyway, keep playing the King's cash giveaway. Yes, as I told you, as we're talking, just keep playing, right? We check our dashboard. We need about 5 persons to play. Let's check our dashboard, 5 more persons to play, and see whether we can give somebody 4,000 now. So from now on to 11, 20, we hope to get those 5 persons playing so that we can be able to do a draw. So, Mr. Masale, you listen. You actually listen to the lady. And you listen to the communication that I read also. So that you can now give your own analysis or perspective on ongoing the ongoing issue there in Nima County, owing to the fact that other instances during the 2023 election. So what do you make of these kind of things coming from Nima County with the by-election at hand?
Yeah, the issue with this Nima County by-election, you see, that guy sending in his resignation, that's something behind it, because he looking at what is happening in Nima right now, and probably for me, he don't want to be caught up in the middle for them to say, oh yes, you people did this, you people did that. So he decided to put in his early resignation before tomorrow thing happen, because he know what these people are already planning to do, and tomorrow he will be one of those that they will say you of all daily. So sometimes you're working somewhere and you see something happening, to save your character and your integrity, it better you step aside, because human being your character, that's what make you to be a human being. Because we know how the whole Nima County election be playing out. Even this gone 2023 election, we know what all went on there. And this is why sometimes I see people say George Weah is greedy for power. There is nowhere in the world, in Africa alive, that we know that anybody will concede with that kind of margin of 17,000. You could challenge it, and more especially those kind of information we were getting from Nima County, and he could stay with me president. But because he's a man of peace, and we know why the Unity Party were planning to destabilize our country, because they served 12 years, they failed themselves, and they were so broke, they're doing everything to come back to power. So they didn't care if they could even bring war in our country to destabilize the country. And President Weah saw it, and he gave them a chance. And this is why today they are failing massively, and they will continue to fail and destroy our country, which we never wanted to see. But this is why going on, we don't have power over it. And this Nima County election, electing Samuel Koga as senator of Nima, is almost like the disaster we get today in Liberia. I listen to people say, oh yes, Samuel Koga, he get the experience. He served 12 years or 13 years as representative. He get the experience. They see nonsense that get all in what we are in today. Joseph Boakai get 42 years experience. You bring him today to the presidency, and nothing he able to do in the country. 13 years of Samuel Koga being representative. What have he done in Nima County? What are his tangibles? What can he point out that he has done for the people of Nima besides his own mansions he has built in his district? The same thing. If you will be begging people like Musa Hassan Berete to go and build bridge in your own district where you represented him, what have you done? And people say he get the experience, he able to speak. The issue about Nima County right now is not about tangible what you have done. They're looking for someone who is outspoken the way the late senator were. You see? So voting for people like Samuel Koga who are come to the house and destabilize the whole house, you're taking to the Senate and the city. Look at this man character. Today, our country is hostage. Nothing good is going on. Investors cannot come in because of what is happening in the House of Representatives that was masterminded by Joseph Boakai and implemented by Samuel Koga. if that's the man we look at to be a man of Nima County, one of the higher electoral college in our country. But the people of Nima, some of them, not all of them, when I listen to them, I feel somehow frustrated. It is not about what he had done, but they're looking for someone that can speak, and if I say he get the experience. So voting for Samuel Kruger as senator, Nima is just going to be one of the lawless countries we will have, because if you can get a senator that doesn't respect the rule of law and the constitution, how can you make such a man as senator? So at the end of the day, Nima will be one of the lawless countries we have. Anybody can do what they want to do because your senator doesn't have respect for rule of law, neither the constitution. How is he going to respect you people in the country, in the county rather? So we pray everything is in God's hand. But Samuel Kruger, anybody can win election in Nima County. I will support it. But for him, I just see Nima will be as one of the bad country, one of the bad county rather in our country. So that's just it. And I like the way he resigned. Let him step aside to see his integrity and his character.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Mansali. That's very good. Let me begin with this issue about the vice president, the former vice president's issue. It's very, very important. You know, when you were talking, there is something you said, and it really touched me. All these things you seen the Boyka-led government is doing, it is not because they want to do it, or, you know, they want to go after the former vice president or make her feel the way she feels now. They are doing what they are doing because she has an attachment. She is attached with the former president, George Weah. That's the fact. Those people are doing what they are doing today because the former vice president has an attachment with former President Weah. That's the reason. And those people, as we said, the United Party government, on a frank note, never came into power. They never took on state power to rescue this country, but rather make the people empowerment to increase and go after certain people. The kind of humiliation the woman talked about. And pictures are all on social media when she was seated under the tree with international observers, international partners around her. It was so sad for our country. And that's not something to say the former vice president is begging. No, it is her entitlement. She deserves it. Now, in Liberia's executive law, Part 1, Section 1.4, Paragraph 1, specifically talk about that. This particular law addresses a fixed annual payment for former president and vice president. This particular law addresses that. What is it that the current government is now closing her eyes on these things? And even beyond this particular pension, the former president and vice president are also entitled to president's staff. And the former vice president spoke about that she does not even have. You getting it? So to those of our people who have seen reading or doing research as a nightmare, that they cannot read, they cannot comprehend, like one or Eugene Fagon just said at the state radio there, he just makes any statement at any time because he's reckless. Who is ought to know better that this thing the woman is talking about, these are things that's supposed to be given to her. We just said and try to wildly open your mouth and just say, you are a former vice president, you expect yourself to be treated as a vice president? Can you imagine? These are people we have in government. These are the regular bunch of people we have in government. And you have one or certain major there in Maryland County using all kinds of abusive words on the former vice president. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised when anybody and when any of the government officials that come up to speak loosely. I'm not surprised. You know the reason why? Because the one who leads them supports whatsoever thing they do. Look, my grandmother used to tell me when we were in Bassa on a mission, after school like that, most of the time we come together, sit together. I can still remember at 2009, 2007, 2008, and when we're so much children coming, or the Oma used to call. She used to tell it's always good to respect other people. These are things she used to tell us. But again, she used to tell us at the same time that not every old person that you see with gray hair you should respect. But she didn't explain that. And whenever she says that, we used to think that why is the Oma talking? But I have now come to realize what she used to tell us. That not every old person you see out there that deserves respect, that needs to be respected. You know why? Because there were some young guys, arrogant, rude, disrespectful young people who grew up with the disrespectfulness, with the rudeness, and on a daily basis, they are showing it. So these kind of people don't deserve your respect. No, they don't deserve it. That's what we are seeing. See the manner in which the former vice president was treated, to the extent that she has to come on a public platform to talk about these things. It is so bad for our country. It is so bad for our democracy. I don't think a Jeremiah Koo who is serving as vice president, if he term finishes and he's treated like that, he will feel good. No, he won't. He won't. The man who is sitting over the state now, years back, he cried out that he was even taking a loan from bank. He's the one now, because he has power, he's treating other people and he don't care. It is bad for our country. If everybody continues to do this, like the CDC government comes into power now and say, no, the way in which we are treated, we are going to treat those other people like that, our country will not be going anywhere. Oh no. There will just be a vicious cycle of wanting over and over. These are things that will be happening to our country and our people. This is bad. You people are not showing any sign that that will motivate us as young people in time to come, that will take on leadership of this country. It is so sad for our country. I feel so sorry for the former vice president when she was explaining these things. And we said these things. When these things are being said, she even made mention of the government's failure. A lot of things they said that they were coming to do for the Liberian people, to rescue us. But all these things, as we always say, they are all vla. As the late man may say, they are all vla. They are all lies. They just use these lies because they feel that Liberia is a gullible society. And so they use the gullibility of the people, trampled upon them, to take on state power. And now the lies they told yesterday are now haunting them. So the rescue tree has broken down. The tree has broken down. And this is just the beginning of the many things we are going to feel as a people until this particular government's term comes to an end. It is so sad. It is now time we graduate from this stage. I always told people we should feel good, we should feel pleased, we should feel happy when we see that when we can now point out to an individual to be a former president of Liberia. We never had these things before. No. There are other children now who never had the opportunity to see other former presidents, other former vice presidents. They are dead and gone. And some of them die in a way in which they shouldn't have died. So if we have these people around us, we should protect them. We should cherish them. Today, my child will wake up to say, Stephen, I want to see that the former president who they call Josh Weah, who played football and became president of Liberia. I want to see him. Oh, yes. Somebody would like to say, I want to see that the first female president of Liberia. I want to see Mana Joy Howard Taylor. We need to protect these people. We need to protect them. So these things are very bad for our country. And very quickly, before we go to the telephone line, the issue that has to do with this Nima County, let me see, electoral supervisor resignation. You know, whenever you see smoke somewhere, fire has to be to that area. There is something that is happening in Nima County there. If care is not taken, this particular election will be rigged. The same way those same people. These are the same people that rigged the election in Nima County during the 2023 election. When you see these people, confidence they're coming on public platform to tell you that we have the numbers. We'll do everything. We'll dance with the devil to take back our country. These are things that did in Nima County. So this guy here, resignation, speaks volume. The intimidation of supporters of different candidates in Nima County there by Samuel Koga's group, sanctioned by the vice president, is something that we need to look out to. If care is not taken, I'm saying this, people will say we'll come back on the platform. Those people are going to manipulate the election there in Nima County just to ensure that Samuel Koga becomes the next senator. Watch my words. If care is not taken, there are a lot of things that will be done in that county during the by-election. So they should claim the attention of the people at NEC. And those people too, even on our side, there are people not to be trusted. There are people not to be trusted. So the international community, the international observers, you people should come on board to ensure that the votes of candidates are protected in that particular county. So that what happened during the 2023 elections will not repeat itself. We are calling on the international community to take seize of this particular election to ensure that the needful is done. Because if someone is just, these are the things that happen today. When a particular person is just forced on the people through such manner, the people bear the pains. So there should be a wake-up call to our international partners to ensure that the needful is done in this pending Nima County by-election. Quickly, let's go to the line. Keep playing the King's Cash giveaway, as we told you. As we are talking, keep playing. And the code is *799 *24 hash with just $100 Liberian dollars, 70 cents USD. Stand a chance to win for yourself 4,000. Yeah, today's money 4,000. So keep playing. Let's take 5 calls to see whether we can do a draw. 077 2399 33 0886 3044 97 0777 980375. Call us and make your point on the platform this morning. So very quickly, let me recognize people who are following us. And Arvin Jimmy is following us. We have here Foningate, Mansale, Sia Faya is also following us. Jerome Freeman is also following us and the rest of the people. But let's take this person. This is our first caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Tell us your name and where you joining us from.
I'm James Pratt Collins from Lane Street.
James, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to tell you, Masale, thank you for your splendid deliberation. You know, we told you like when people, Joseph Walker, he's not a good man. You know what I mean? Let me tell you, brother, if you have an unreasonable and unjustifiable malice for somebody, you going nowhere. You know what I mean? This government just hit President Weah for absolutely no reason. They may peacefully turn over power. You know what I mean? Then you have an old man who hate the man, who hate all that he does. You know what I mean? Trying to destroy all. Look at the visible park. Now you visible about the PhD park. You know, they say cable was on the wire and they put in half technician. They assess all those places before constructing that park. You know what I mean? Now, the German family excuse because only they alone went to school. Everybody in Earth, only they alone went to school. The man who say he has 42 years experience. So now my mother, one time she asked me, she about me putting in the press. The mother said, oh, but I didn't put out they no book, they don't put in no book. I said, yeah, man, I put out. And they behaving as if they haven't started in class. Well, oh, man, just fully like Brempo say he has experience. Look at how the country is going. People are suffering day and night. You know what I mean? No food, no good health system. Everything is going and we're retrogressing instead of progressing.
Okay, all right. Thank you for making your point. Let's get this other person. Good morning. Your name and where you joining us from? Hello. Good morning. You are live. Tell us your name and where you joining us from. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm alive.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, you are live. Go ahead. Tell us your name and where you joining us from.
So my name is Makula and I call my grants of the Capital Building Karingde.
Okay, Mike. Go ahead.
So thank you for the show this morning. But my attention has been drawn to your last talking point. I talked about the elections in Nimba and how Koga and the vice president are attempting or will attempt to have rigged the election. So for me, I think that analysis is not fair because every process is leading to the conduct of the election is being observed by NEC. Candidate data registration, though other candidates were not qualified to provide you that the process is a merit-based process.
And let me hold you there. We have this video which is all on social media. Supporters of Mana Gonglo were accusing supporter of Mr. Koga and that of the vice president of preventing Mana Gonglo were engaging with certain residents. Yes.
Go
ahead.
And this is what's going on. For the basics, I'm a Mano guy. I hear from the Mano girl. Either Gonglo is a Mano lady, Koga is a Dioga. Every electoral process has tribal politics.
Okay.
What the town is talking about is a Diotan. And Koga is on record in Nimba of preaching tribal politics and divisive politics always. So now, her tactic is to bash into the Mano people. So when she goes to Boble and says that people throw her and insult her in Boble, then the Mano people will take offense. They say, why our daughter should go there and she be treated like this? So Koga too will come in and will do the same. But Nyantuayan, who is a Mano guy, the current senator who in Nimba, the only senator Nimba has is a Mano man. He campaigned in Boble and even peace out. They say very similar Koga in Boble. So why would you say Eden went there and because she's a Mano woman or she's a lady, the poor boy out? Eleve has taken exception to the Geo people. She does not work with them. She feels like Geo people are disorganized people in Nimba. Okay. That's how you see her behaving like that. That don't say she went there. She organized and the people just want to take her out of the town. But with the man guy, her own brother, when in that time before a campaign against Koga there and defeated Koga there massively, supporting Koga in that election.
I don't think she should be that should warrant prevention of engagement with the people, my dear brother.
No. Okay. Have you followed? You saw a little video. You saw a little video of a guy called Diane Baltike commentating in that video. Well, you did not know what was Ile's statement to the people. Some Kenyans can go to a place and make reckless statements. That can trigger the act.
But dear brother, the woman didn't even talk. So why would you say she makes statement? Okay, thank you. Let's hold you there. Thank you for your contribution. And yes, it's just very important. Let's get more people on. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead. You have a few minutes.
Yeah, this is Ethan from Providence.
Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, the issue that you're discussing, some people when they call on the radio, you ask them, hey, rarely listen to the conversation. The thing that we're discussing concerning about that Nima issue, no one said that either we're going to two people people boo at her. The supporters are the one that are complaining that the people stop her from getting down from the car to speak to them.
Mm-hmm.
You should make the callers at time. Let us understand the discussion.
Thank you.
So don't guide them.
Thank you. Let's get this other person. Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. You are live on the radio.
My name is Johnson Akwe and I call you from the UN Drive.
Go ahead.
You see, with our brothers and sisters who are in Nima with the by-election issue, this is a clear manifestation of Waka Land so-called for the 2-year experience. The Nimaya need to watch the leadership of Waka before going to elect Samba Koga as a. I think they'll be making an error, right? The Nimaya will be making an error because people thought I'm a born citizen, but I had the thought that but because if Abe is coming to power, he's going to get rid of we have do this, do that, but not knowing my spirit, man, they lied to me. I didn't go we are for nothing. And where I sit right now, I'm still a proud citizen. Every time I see with the way Joseph Boakai proceed with leadership, I know that my leader, he was sent from God, truly.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's hold you there. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Conto, how's everything?
I'm fine. Tell us the name and where you're joining us from.
Thank you very much. My name is Abraham and I come from Crystal Police.
AB, go ahead.
Thank you very much for the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you. And I listen to the talking points and I listen to some callers. The man was saying Nyatwa big the man in Bobby. Remember that spring to say the man who the Nimaya, especially the Kyopo who listen to, had initially said that he was supporting Nyatwa, which he printed in the mind of the people and decided to support him. Of later, preachers went to backtrack, which was left for him now, and people already decided. That was the reason. So the vice president behavior to either Congo where, and you can remember, let me remind you for the Capitol building there. Now, either Congo where went to visit the vice president, and he made the people take the woman picture or new to her.
Yeah.
So they be aware of that.
Okay.
So they missed.
Thank you for that. This person, good morning. Hello?
Yeah, Stephen Compton, good afternoon to you.
Go ahead.
And let me say good afternoon to Aliyu Masale. This is Hussein. My name is Hussein Ew. I call from Jacobstown, District number 2.
Go ahead, Hussein.
Yeah, so I listen to the different talking points, but the one that has to do with the former vice president, Manatilo. I followed her last evening on Spoon Network. Stephen, the government is not doing a favor for Manatilo. It is her immunity as a former vice president of Liberia. And like any other former officials, they are entitled to that benefit. So what she explained, I stated the condition, if that is the truth, but we want the government to come out and provide some clarity as to what she was saying. If she was not all cited to affirm what she said, but the government should come out with clarity.
Thank you.
If government cannot come out to clarify, then what she's saying is true, and I think it is bad.
Thank you, Hussein. Thank you so much. This person, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Tell us the name and where you're calling from.
I'm Pastor Emmanuel Cooper. I call from Palmersville District, Learning precisely.
Go ahead, Pastor.
Yeah, you see, I'm so disappointed in this generation, especially where we are in the age of wealth and knowledge. And the dishonesty that young people bring to this political discourse, my brother. Why would you look at a video, not even audio? The citizens in Nimba are telling you how the people have been harassed and intimidated, and it's stopping
Madam, where not to speak to the public. There should be an enabling involvement in terms of campaigning. You don't do that.
Oh, yes.
It's on civil lines. Then the guy talking about how this, how that. You see, young men, you learn to be honest. I don't know why all the churches in La Bloc, but the character of the people are failing. And you see, the reason why many young Liberians are suffering because of that. Definitely, let's go back to what happened to the former vice president. How was a certain government deny a former government official in person of a vice president in this time? Look at the woman said on Spoon, she was deprived of vehicle during the inauguration.
Yeah.
She stood somewhere for 45
Oh, yes. I have the photos here.
Why should you do that? As an elderly man, I told somebody in one conversation, I said the older people are the ones spoiling this country.
Oh, yes.
Honorable Baka, that he is a clean experience. He shouldn't be doing our country like this. We don't want to go back to the dark days. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you for making your own contribution on the show. *799 *24# is the code to play the King's Cash giveaway and stand a chance to win for yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars. As I told you, keep playing while we do the talking here. Let's see from now on to 11:50, exactly 10 minutes to 12, to see whether we can do a draw here. But you need to play, right? Just keep playing. Take advantage of the opportunity and just keep playing while we take more calls here. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. You are live. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning to Brother Masari up there. Yeah, I say that Waka try and settle the woman, yeah. The government goes 1 year plus now up to the side against settle the woman. They didn't get the woman her benefit. That's what people looking for. Thank you for the show, back.
Thank you. Thank you. This person, good morning.
Good morning, Kanto. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Let me say hi to Masale in the U.S. And this is Onka, the teacher of the Imperial Guard, keeping this prepared president to the fire to deliver. Look, the answer against Vice President Chihuahua, former Vice President Chihuahua, Tira, is that about government coming out to give clarity. Because when they come out to give clarity, it will not be in the interest of the citizen. We will not buy into that because it just be a lie that they will put together to put update. But yeah, the photo that are circulating on Facebook, see the woman sitting abandoned. Now then, here we ask the question. The one that you refer to, he just came from the football field. How come? In fact, he took brand new vehicle with him at the program. SKD, when Her Excellency Ellen Johnson Sirleaf got through training over power, he whispered in your ear that I have your car parked over there. You say, oh, you brought a car for me? And that is how they say Ellen drove her own car out there and let it see. How many cars did it take to Boakai? 2 brand new vehicle. Hey, man. There's someone car. Someone said they wanted for government to provide clarity. You see the woman sitting above now under the tree. She doesn't get vehicle to go for. They want to belong to a constitutional. We're not begging Boakai to give it to her. That's what the Constitution says. That when you leave the vice president and the presidency, which of course he benefited, you should be able to receive your benefit that belong to you. You are not getting it to who God 16 months before she's able to come out to speak because why? She sent communication to the speaker, communication to the pro tem, communication to the justice minister, communication to the president. Nothing is coming up. That is why she has come out to let us know what she is going through. The people are insulting her. That's not fair. She will not tell her that what I'm supposed to get as a benefit, I am not getting it. She's not crying for it. She will not let the other know what's going on. We need to stop this. We need to stop. And even if you're going to stay in here for the next 100 years, you will leave. What happened to you?
Okay.
When you leave the scene?
Moka, thank you.
Yeah,
go ahead very quickly.
Because either Congo have been marginalized. Oka said they don't want women to contest because according to what coming outside, women need to go inside. When she was the senator over there, the vice president, Jeremiah Fung, came on and said, if other people vote, their vote will be a win. So meaning the election will not be free and fair in Nima County. They're going to rig the election
So they have started the intimidation process now. So if they don't stay and resist it, that's going to happen when people cast their vote. It will go the way that the government wants it to go.
Okay, all right. Okay, Emoka. Thank you. This person. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. You are live. Tell us your name and where you calling us from.
My name is Cecilia. I'm calling from Peretan.
Okay, go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah. Condon, how you doing, bro?
I'm fine.
Okay. I wanted to talk with Masale. I want to talk with me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need to tell him my eyes. I can't even see to walk from my own door and go in the restroom and not see. So I beg him for call in here and help me. Then he help me with my eye. Let me buy my eye drop. I beg him.
Okay,
and
so just wait a bit. Okay, just be on the line a bit. Let me see. I'm trying to get a number.
Okay.
All right, so I got a number. All right, thank you. Thank you. I'll reach out to him. This other person, good morning.
Good morning, Canton.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Peter David Casa. I come from another street in Rod Johnson.
Casa,
thank you for the fascinating discussion. You know, what is happening to the former vice president, even the current president, at His Excellency Dr. George Tanawia will not come out to voice his issue out. You know, as far as that's surprising though, I hear from Lufa, I know Joseph Imam Bwaka very well, that he's a very wicked old man. So, you know what it is? Let's just retrospect when we and Judah Howard Taylor was inaugurated. Joseph Bwaka drove in a car on that particular day to a house. His cars were not taken from him. But take this particular old man is very much wicked. That's why they are treating the former president in this particular form.
Okay, all right. Let's hold you there and get expressing. Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, my son. How you doing, Baba?
Good morning, Ma Sisi. Go ahead.
That's the female general on the line. Let me say thank you for the show. Let me say hi to my son Masale and my big brother for him there. I want you there or not.
He's following. He's following.
Okay.
Good morning, Master.
Thank you, my son. I know for the people and for his mother. Me say thank you this morning to him. No, my son, Quantum, the election, it will not be free and fair. So now you see what he need for his face in front of it. My son, it will not be free and fair. And to the Joe Howard Taylor issue, the woman deserve for benefit, but she work for the country. The way they treat this woman when Bwaka left power, they say we are bought him 2 cars. You understand? He bought a man 2 cars. Who says Bwaka today you are suffering. The man offer him 2 cars here, and you are giving a benefit for the government. So he got to power. He destroyed everybody for a benefit. As people say we are for a West. He wants to say we are set on the planet Earth. So let me give more benefit. She started to it. She went for it. She deserves it. Let me tell you, we must have politics on it.
Okay.
The most of the last or small, I can't after for her. You telling me you want for that, you know, ratio. The woman left a banana on the tree. Who are no people. Who are not people to protect her. So give her to a very home. You left her a banana to all the sector around her. That's the security ticket for around her. You see that when they rest you, no matter what to the portrait, it will be to chaos. Yes, yes, it will be to chaos.
Okay. We don't want it to be like that.
What can you say? The woman, if I have no for a place, but not another consequence in that Niba. Trust me. That's happening. Part of it.
Thank you. Thank you, Masisi. Thank you. Thank you. We don't want for this country to go into any chaos. Yes, we want for the country to be peaceful. But this should be our very last caller here this morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Koto. This is Coco from Kawa.
Coco who?
Coco.
Coco Wule. Go ahead, Wule.
Yep. Coco. Actually, Koto, the thing that we in the country that we go can help us. Because the people who call it hair, I won't call it their name to dignify them. That man who they have for the country is some more dangerous person than for LPMC. You know, they nothing in the two aside with that man. He doesn't know me, but I know him. The man, you're the man went, some of those he bought 30 million yellow machine. He's facing in Lufa Kande. He left from there and carried the money and carried the Okona Lufa Defense Force. These are the men that come in here to be president now. He's doing all type of things. And I think what he's doing it for us. He's doing it to us.
Okay.
But he will take agency one of the days.
Thank you for making your own contribution. And I'm sorry, we are not taking any more calls here this morning. So thanks to every one of you. Let me now go back to Mr. Masale as we draw down the curtains of today's edition of the program. Yes, so Mr. Masale, let's hear from you as we close up. Are you there?
Hello, Quantum?
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah, you are live. Go ahead. I'm getting you. Go ahead. Are you hearing me? Okay. All right. I just hope you can just come back because I'm getting you. I already don't know. Yeah. So are you there now?
Quantum, can you hear me?
I'm getting you loud and clear, Chief. Go ahead.
Yes. So I'm driving in the. Okay, sorry, because I'm driving in the tunnel, so the network is off and on there. It's deep underground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but thanks to all the callers, we appreciate them for calling. Yes, we respect that view. And the only thing now we pray to see what the government is going to do for our former vice president. Yeah, this is embarrassing to our country, and we pray that they put things together as soon as possible. Brother. The government, this is crystal clear. Everybody saw it on the former vice president sitting under the tree after inauguration. So there is nothing that they can justify there. Okay, and up to present, she don't have security, she don't have vehicle, she's not getting a benefit. So while the government get to justify there, I think the only thing they can do is we get a serious-minded government who came to do well for us and to bring peace in our country. The only thing they can do, first of all, to extend apologies to our former vice president and work on things as soon as possible so she can get her security, her vehicle, and all of her benefits. There is nothing that they can justify. They have been in power for the past 14 to 15 months, and this woman, she's just home without no security. And it's supposed to be like that, so there is no justification for that. Nothing there to justify. So, by the grace of God, we pray that the government do the needful to get things together for our former vice president. And we pray our people of Nimba County so they can have a successful election. There should be no violence and any other thing that what we are seeing. And we pray against it that we should have a peaceful election in Nimba County. And I think Oliver Carr, the visually impaired men that already putting Joseph Boakai feet to the fire. You had to come here one day to share the platform with us so we can hear from you.
Yeah. So Edmond, we'll bring Edmond in studio. That is important. So Edmond, if you are following, I'm calling a number. I want you to get that number. Probably you can call that number after the show, and you and I will talk. So here is the number. Anybody around Edmond Carr, if he's listening, please tell somebody to help you get that number. It's 0776 718151. 0776 718151. So you can call me so that we can talk behind the scene and share you for one of these days so that you can be able to come on the platform where we can have conversation.
Okay, thank you there. And Stevie, don't forget this morning, okay?
Yeah. I'm going to call you after the show.
Okay, thanks to all our callers. God bless America. God bless Liberia. Thank you.
Okay, so I want to say many thanks to every one of you who place in your calls and make your contribution on the show this morning. Oh yeah, it is very important that we discuss these issues always. It is very important for our country. It is very important for our people. And I'm Stephen Compton. I was here with Mr. Aliyu Masale, and together we brought you to this edition of the program. Wednesday, by the special grace of God, we'll be here with another edition. I do have yourself a blessed day. Coming up next is the program, The King's Daddy. Oh yeah, so stay tuned and don't go away.